Welcome to this Saturday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Mark Olmos, joined by Mark Warwood. Mark, the ATA Stakes, it's the last chance for a few of these Perth Cup runners to get a run in their legs.
Yeah, certainly 7 days out from the Perth Cup, and this will be their last preparatory race.
We've got a really good card of racing ahead of us, but before we get into it, we'll have a look at the conditions of the day. It looks to be a sunny 33 degrees. The rail will be out 6 metres. A few breezes there, and we're looking at a good 4 as per usual, even though it's been quite a hot week in Perth. But let's get stuck into this meeting, and we'll start off with a juvenile race, Mark. It's the Mum Champagne Plate, over 1,000 metres, and there looks to be some speedy types, some race types, and also some coming to the races for the first time.
We're going to look at a horse that's got some race experience. It's Royal Strata, second to Lob City last time out.
And then Lithium Power and Lob City into the home straight though, and SHAUN Giant leads the way, tackled by Royal Strata. It's Royal Strata looming up at the 200 to tackle SHAUN Giant. They've come away. Art Series 2 lengths behind them, running on. Lithium Power from well back, and Lob City. Royal Strata hit the front. Art Series coming, diving late, and so on the outside, Lob City.
A very nice performance there by Royal Strata. Led on that occasion and punched into the breeze. We saw the other Simon Miller galloper outside of it on that occasion, completely compounding the straight. So, look, there was a lot of merit to that performance, this filly by Strata. She was about 30 to 1 on that occasion. Really, really strong into the breeze. Again, will lead out of the Paul Jordan stable and be one of the ones to catch, Mark.
Yeah, very well related here. Chinetti, Castle Retreat, Castle Queen, all won over 1,000 metres, some from the same family.
A very, very speedy family, of course. Out of that race as well, we'll touch on Art Series, the filly by Sebring. Really nice performance, tracked wide on that occasion behind Lob City and still hit the line very, very nicely. Lithium Power was having its first start on that occasion as well. Laid in, did a few things wrong, will certainly have improved out of the run. We've also got one of the first starters there, El Capitano, certainly caught the eye in a trial. The blinkers on for race day as well, but very eye-catching trial performance, Mark.
Yeah, good trial. I'm more concerned about its relations. Its full brother was 0 from 9. The sire gets him over further, and none of its siblings have won below 1,200 metres. Also in the race, number 12, Very Angry Gal, out of the Simon Miller stable. Now, they know how to produce a 2-year-old. They have been known to be the king of the 2-year-olds, and look, well bred this one by Gingerbread Man. We've already had a Gingerbread Man winner in Akanar Star. Look, Simon is the king of the kids here in Perth. All of its siblings won, 2 of them at 1,000 metres, won a trial over 950, and as you say, the stable is well known for their juveniles. I've got it on top.
Yeah, I've got it in my numbers as well, but I'm going with number 1 on top, El Capitano. Certainly caught the eye from that trial. Number 5, Art Series, 7, Lithium Power, and 12, Very Angry Gal.
I'm going with number 12, Very Angry Gal, from number 4, Royal Strata, number 5, Art Series, and number 8, Caress Your Soul.
Race number 2 on the card here at Ascot is the Perth Cup Hospitality Book Now handicap over 1,600 metres. It's a 78 plus affair and a very, very handy race, but one form line stands out in particular, Mark.
We're going to look at the last start victory of Astronomite, who's looking for the hat-trick on Saturday.
The top of the straight, Glory Land cornered, only a length and a half. The margin cut back dramatically by Astronomite. Carberry draws the whip on Django. Here comes Dandy with a run down the outside, and Beatorio. Django went to Astronomite when they go to the 100, but Astronomite's fighting back on the outside. Astronomite, Django went to the line, little in it between them. Pike might have just got it.
A really nice performance there by Astronomite. Another dogged effort. His last 2 wins, he's been challenged about 100 metres out and just fought on very gamely, which suggests he's got some good fighting qualities there. It also means he'll have to get going a bit earlier, I think, especially if the likes of Django's to challenge again. That horse, of course, ran second, as you saw in the replay there, but he's certainly another winning chance again, Astronomite.
I think he'll be in front of Django in the run. I really like the rating out of, not the last start, but the start before that. Really high rating, benchmark of around 12 faster than benchmark, a couple of lengths in front of everybody here.
Yes, Django's the other runner we touched on there. Comes out of the same race. Only beaten a half head on that occasion, but this horse had to do a little bit more work on that occasion. Again, has to be a chance here.
Last 3 city wins have been at Belmont. Hasn't won at Ascot since February 2014. That has to be somewhat of a concern.
The other one coming out of the race there, Mark, is Outlaw Pete. Lost 2 lengths at the start there, which was a bit disappointing, but up in class, down in weight, and senior jockey on board could make the difference of him. He just seems a horse that runs his best races when 2nd and 3rd up, and is a bit beyond that.
I really like the jockey book in here. Paul Harvey goes on top for the first time since June 2015. I think that's quite significant. Number
2, Vengabus, will be rock hard fit. It drops down in class and in distance from the JRA trophy from 2200 metres to 1600 metres here. He can lead and be very hard to catch here.
I think he will lead. I'm very, very interested in the fact that Aaron Mitchell is on top. He had the PB with him on board. I think he can have a fast tempo. It's going to be catch me if you can.
Yes, indeed. I'm going the 7 on top though, Astronomite, to make it 3 in a row from number 4, Django, 2, Vengabus, and 5, Outlaw Pete.
I'm number 7, Astronomite, from number 2, Vengabus, number 4, Django, and number 5, Outlaw Pete.
Race number 3 at Ascot is the Lavazza Handicap over 1400 metres. It's a 66 plus a fair and muck. Our replay horse was an impressive last start winner.
Yes, Travelling, winning his 6th career race here at Pinjarra. Let's have a look.
2 lengths behind those came Travelling, the Cobblers over towards the fence, followed then by Right Honourable, and then came Just Dug In. Well off them, Luke's Gold at the 200 new time. Ominous warning, but Travelling levels up, makes a line of 3. Look at Luke's Gold coming down the outside with a late run. Travelling in front, the Cobblers making ground with Luke's Gold quickly, but Travelling will be too good for them. Travelling won from the Cobbler. And on the...
Yes, Taylor Stone riding on that occasion, giving the horse a very nice run, the 5-year-old gelding by Passenger. Clint Johnson Porter takes the ride here, 2 kilos off, barrier 6. It certainly looks to be one of the chances, but this is a very wide open race.
I do like the booking of Johnston Porter here. He was aboard for what I consider to be this horse's best run back in April. What I'm concerned about is his last city win was on a soft 7. We're not going to get that on Saturday.
No, we're certainly not. As we mentioned, 33 degrees. It will be a firmer track. Number 10 there, Mark, as well. Step right up. The form lines out of that run behind Antique Dream last start have been very good. She's since black type placed, and the run before that it beat Gloryland, who's since come out and won as well. So the form lines look well. How have you rated this horse?
Look, it's only won 2 of its 36 starts, but both have been at this trip, and what you touched on before is obviously worth adhering to.
Number 3 there, the Danish Delight, this mare by Dane Hill Express. Now, has had knee surgery and comes back here. Paul Harvey rides for Nick Cox from barrier 10.
Look, beat Poonamoo the last time it ran over 1400 metres. That was his personal best effort. I really like the jockey book in here. Paul Harvey has ridden this horse 3 times, won twice, and was beaten a hair's breadth in one of them. So, you know, he's almost 3 for 3 on this horse. Very significant jockey booking.
I've got the 10 on top though, number Step Right Up. Sean McGrady for Heck McLaren. Hopefully those form lines hold up. From the 5, Uptown Funk, the mare dropping in class. Number 2, Travelling, and the 9, which is Paddy.
I'm taking the lead off the jockey booking. I'm going number 3, Danish Delight, from number 6, PINZU, number 8, Luke's Gold, and number 7, BLITZEM Sunday.
Race number 4 here at Ascot is the Peacock Bros Plate over 1500 metres. It's a race for the 3-year-olds, and we've got one on the quick backup, Mark, who won over 1200 metres last start.
Yes, Lord Ludlow was cantering in behind the leader and found enough to win 7 days ago. Here's the replay.
Got onto the wrong leg coming around the turn and immediately came off the bit. Then Slick Sam followed by Miss Lawrence around their heels as they go to the 200. Dainty Test Shown the Persuader about 3/4 to a length in front. Lord Ludlow's getting home late along the rail. Dainty Test, Verve de Vega. Now the run comes here for Lord Ludlow, and Stored Energy is running on. They went to the line. Dainty Test, Lord Ludlow.
A very impressive performance from Lord Ludlow on that occasion. Jason Brown, roadie, keeps the ride here on the 7-day backup here, 1200 out to 15. Missed the start by 1 length, and a lot of punters and even Paul Jordan, they thought that might have been the end of him, because usually Paul Jordan runners lead. This galloper was fine off the speed, got the lane inside and hit the line very strongly off the solid tempo.
What's interesting here is the step up in trip. Paul thought he would with certainty last time out if he'd been 1400 metres. Well, considering he jumped at nearly $50, that's a quite surprising statement to make. But a big step up in trip here, but the trainers obviously thinks it's a good idea.
It's interesting, isn't it, the trial between runs as well. We saw Echoes in Time on Wednesday as well for Tamika Brown. A trial between runs and then come out and run very well. So, look, this galloper's onwards and upwards, and they must have come out of the run very well to back up a week later. We've also got in the race, number 9, Precious Memories, a filly by Stratum, a really nice filly who's promised a lot. She's black type place now, which is a big deal for her breeding career moving forward, but hit the line well in the Lestier. Out to 1500 metres here, but still a maiden. That's one thing that I can't get out of my head, Mark.
She's still a maiden, but she's better than that. She was the fastest finisher behind Lusaha last time out. Massive drop in class, my top selection.
Number 10 as well, Persian Princess, has now beaten the older horses twice. She did it as a 2-year-old and now did it as a 3-year-old at a most recent start, beating the likes of Bjorn to Love and River Dance on that occasion. It was a really nice performance, and she swallowed them up really impressively on that day.
I think she's the main danger. Very good numbers for a midweek race from its last performance.
Yes, I've got the 10 on top, Persian Princess. Really liked that win last start. Ahead of number 11, Paradini, also a last start winner. Number 6, Reef Keeper, and the 3, Chinstrat.
Lots of chances in this one. I'm on number 9, Precious Memories, from number 10, Persian Princess, number 1, Lord Ludlow, and number 3, Chinstrap.